These four concepts describe how the demand for a good is influenced not just by its price or utility, but by the consumption choices and perceived status of other people. They represent different facets of non-functional demand, which arises from social and psychological motivations. 1. Snob effect, search for exclusiveness, concept. The snob effect is the phenomenon where the demand for a good by an individual is inversely related to the demand by others. Consumers with this desire want to be unique and exclusive. Intuition. I want it because no one else has it. If everyone starts buying it, I will stop buying it. The utility of the good comes from its rarity and exclusivity, which serves as a signal of high social status or unique taste. Suitable example: limited edition sneakers. A collector will pay a huge premium for a sneaker release of which only 100 pairs exist. If the company suddenly mass produces that same design, the snob value and the collector's demand immediately drops, regardless of the quality. Luxury art. Purchasing a rare, one-of-a-kind painting from an obscure artist primarily to possess something unique that no other wealthy peer owns. 2. Bandwagon effect, desire to conform, concept. The bandwagon effect is the phenomenon where the demand for a good by an individual is directly related to the demand by others. Consumers want to conform, be fashionable, or follow the trend. Intuition. I want it because everyone else has it. I need to fit in or keep up with the trend. The utility of the good is enhanced by its popularity and widespread acceptance, which provides a sense of belonging or being in the know. Suitable example: viral trends, e.g., TikTok. A common, inexpensive product, like a specific beverage or clothing item, becomes a massive bestseller because a celebrity or a social media challenge makes it popular. People buy it to participate, share on social media, or avoid feeling left out, FOMO, fear of missing out. High popularity restaurants. Choosing to dine at a restaurant with a long queue because the long line itself is seen as a sign of quality and popularity, making the dining experience more desirable. 3. Veblen effect, conspicuous consumption, concept. The Veblen effect describes a situation where the demand for a good increases because its price is higher. This occurs with luxury goods, Veblen goods, whose primary utility is to signal wealth and social status. Intuition. I want it because it is expensive. The high price proves I am wealthy enough to afford it. Unlike the snob effect, which focuses on rarity, the Veblen effect focuses on the high price as the exclusive factor. The demand curve for Veblen goods is positively sloped over a certain price range. Suitable example: high-end designer handbags. A consumer chooses a $10,000 handbag over an identical-looking $1,000 handbag, not for superior function, but because the five-figure price tag visibly demonstrates their purchasing power to others. If the price were cut in half, the demand from this consumer segment might actually fall, as the good loses its effectiveness as a status symbol. Exclusive Swiss watches. A mechanical watch with a very high price is purchased as a clear, visible signal of success and high net worth. 4. Demonstration effect. Concept. The demonstration effect refers to the tendency of individuals, particularly in developing economies or lower income groups, to imitate the consumption patterns and lifestyles of higher income or more developed groups that they observe. Intuition. I see their lifestyle, and I want to achieve that too. This effect is a broader socioeconomic concept related to social comparison, often leading to increased consumption, sometimes even beyond one's means. Suitable example: developing nations. An individual in a developing country sees the affluent lifestyle, e.g., latest smartphones, large screen TVs, branded clothing, of people in developed nations through media. This exposure creates a desire to own similar goods, potentially leading to lower savings and higher debt to keep up. Neighborhood spending. A middle-income family observes their wealthy neighbors purchasing a luxury car and decides to buy a similar, though less expensive, status symbol item to feel they are keeping pace socially. Distinction between the effects. Feature. Snob effect, bandwagon effect, Veblen effect, demonstration effect, core motivation, exclusivity and uniqueness, conformity and belonging, status signaling via price, imitation of a higher status group, lifestyle, relationship to others' demand, inverse, demand falls as others buy more, direct, demand rises as others buy more, neutral, indirect, demand is based on price as a signal of status, not on quantity bought by others. Imitation, driven by observing others' consumption. Relationship to price. Demand decreases if price is lowered, as it becomes less exclusive. Follows the normal law of demand. Positive slope. Demand increases as price increases, at high price ranges. Follows the normal law of demand, but leads to a shift up of the entire demand curve. What is signaled? Unique taste, rarity, belonging, fashionability, wealth, purchasing power, aspirations for a better life, higher social standing. Typical product. Rare art, limited edition items, highly exclusive club memberships. Fashion trends, popular toys, social media-driven items. High-priced luxury cars, designer watches, trophy mansions. All types of goods, especially visible, durable goods, that represent a higher standard of living. Origin. Desire to differentiate oneself. Desire to be like the majority. Desire to prove one's wealth. Desire to emulate a superior reference group.